Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays.
Hey, good morning, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat.
Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are.
There it is, team. Morning. Morning, wherever you're tuning in from today.
Early bird gets the worm, they say. Here at Positive, we offer a 6-star team. It's a team that help you at every stage of your wealth creation journey.
There you go, team. Good morning. Wednesday, 5th of March. It's charging ahead, isn't it? There you go. Wealth Coffee Chats, Property Management Edition, Wednesday, back to back for me. I am about to get on a plane, so we're going to push through the chat this morning, team. But look, hope you're all well. Hope you're all safe. Cyclone Alfred is on its way for us Queenslanders. So if you're a fellow Queenslander, please stay safe. Hope you're well prepared. You got sandbags, and I've spent my morning getting all the outside stuff inside, strapping it all down, making sure. And then, then I'm off to Melbourne and I'll miss the whole thing. So there you go. You got to do what you got to do. But listen, team, give us a bit of a shout out in the chat if you are here this morning with me. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you are in Brisbane, let me know how you're preparing for Cyclone Alfred. But if you haven't met me before, haven't sort of tuned into Wealth Coffee Chats, my name's Cash Oxford, here to represent the Property Management Group for the 6-star team. And what we do on a Wednesday, about 10 past 8 local time for us Queenslanders. I think it's 10 past 9 in your states down south, and whatever it is across the country. But we come on here to Wealth Coffee Chats and we talk all things about property management. We talk about how to help us as investors and property managers hold property for a longer period of time. We talk strategy, we talk stories. We love a good story, and we love getting some lessons out of it as well. So there you go. If you haven't met me before, that is who I am. It's what I do. 14 years, going on 14 years now in the industry, and certainly been able to teach me a thing or two, which is exciting along the way. So a couple of the regulars, Mr. Lokey's here. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. And Sarah's here as well. Thanks for joining, Sarah. See you soon down in Melbourne. There you go, team. But listen, today's topic, I thought I was going to do something on Cyclone Alfred, but I got caught prepping for it. So I kind of missed the boat. But what I'm going to talk about today, if it's cool with you guys, is something that I get asked a lot. Wear and tear versus tenant damage, what every landlord must know. And I think, sometimes when we are holding property for a period of time, I think it's inevitable that challenges are going to come your way. I think it's just inevitable. It just depends on what it is and how you handle it, how you respond to it. And a lot of the time I get asked, well, that's not wear and tear, that's tenant damage. So I just want to kind of clarify that for everyone today, help you guys digest what's real, what's nonsense. So the next time your property management group calls you, you can have an informed discussion with them and let them know what's what, which is cool. So if everyone's cool with that, let's rip in. Bunty's here as well, mate. Good morning to you. Hope you're safe and well. So team, wear and tear, let's understand it, right? Wear and tear is the natural and gradual deterioration of a property that occurs, can't even speak this morning, should get another coffee team, over a period of time, right? So wear and tear is the natural and gradual deterioration of a property that occurs over time due to normal use. Everyone agree with that? Hands up. Yes, in the chat, I think that's fair. Damage, right? Damage results from negligence. Damage results from misuse or accidents, right? Things happen. Like I say, you hold property for a longer period of time. At some point, something will happen. Tim is here. Morning to you, mate. Thanks for being here. Carolyn, thanks for tuning in. Always love your support. And so, it's pretty clear in my mind what it is. But, for a lot of landlords out there outside the 6-star team, they work themselves up. They get stressed about it. They get anxious about it. They panic. Property managers half the time don't understand what it is. And so what this can cause is, the wrong tradespeople going there. The person responsible is not even paying for the bill. Like, we want to make sure we get clarity on these things, guys. And so you can handle and manage your property and its maintenance and its tenancy really well. So wear and tear, in simple form, team, is an owner's responsibility. I think you guys are smart and you guys know this, but wear and tear is an owner's responsibility. It cannot be deducted from the bond. So please, team, if you ever have a vacate and a tenant moves out, your property manager conducts the exit condition report, the bond inspection, and they find some scuff marks due to furniture movements along the floorboards. That is considered wear and tear. It is not their responsibility. It cannot be deducted from the bond. If you choose to go down that path, I can tell you, team, the likelihood of you winning that case at tribunal is going to be next to zero, unfortunately. And like I said from the start, wear and tear is unavoidable over a period of time due to normal use. Right, I think that's fair to say. So what's some examples of wear and tear, right? It could be faded, peeling paint. It could be worn carpet through foot traffic. I get that question a lot. Well, hang on, I can see their footprints. I can see their marks around the bed, and because everything, the carpet under the bed's really, really new, right? It's really fluffy. It's really in good nick. But wear and tear is foot traffic through, carpet, on carpet that you find. You might find it through hallways in particular. So where you get heavy foot traffic, that is considered wear and tear and not damage. Loose handles, could be settlement cracks from movement, right? That's considered wear and tear. And of course, like scuffed flooring, as I said before, from furniture movement. Now, the difference between scuffed floorboards and deep scratches, let's call it, or deep indents into the floorboards, as an example, that would be considered damage, if that makes sense. So, little scuff marks here and there, wear and tear, significant indentations or deep scratches into floorboards, that would be considered damage, and therefore you would have a case to put forward with the tenant about being responsible to make that payment. Other wear and tear items, right, could be faded curtains from sunlight. That's not tenant damage. It's just purely natural deterioration over a period of time. And then, of course, damages can be holes in walls, burn marks, stain marks to the carpet, to the floors. Ever had an iron stain burn? The amount of times I see iron burns on carpet, it's crazy. And like I say, torn curtains, ripped doors. You guys know, I think, what damage is. And then in that case, you know what to do with it. So really quickly this morning, team, as I see Courtney here as well. Morning, Courtney. Hope you're well. Is best practice for landlords. So as I say, it's all about kind of understanding what wear and tear is versus tenant damage. And then in this space, like, what is best practice for you as the landlord? What is best practice for the property managers in that space? So, something we talk about all the time on Wealth Coffee Chats is number one, conduct regular inspections and make sure over that period of time, it's documented. The condition of the property is documented every 3 to 6 months, depending on your state. Your property manager should be conducting those routines. If they are not, that is a problem, and you need to let someone maybe in management know about it, or change property managers. It's kind of what you need to do. So document conditions over time. Super, super important. Detailed entry condition reports to establish a baseline on the condition of the property before the tenant moves in is going to help you along the way, regardless of whether the tenant's there 1 year, 5 years, right? Now, there's some technology around that I think I've been bringing up to pop-up mentoring and all that sort of stuff, and your property managers can explain that. But there's some really cool software and tech now, guys, to help you protect your property, right? To help you establish the condition of the property now and into the future as the tenancy goes along. You want to understand how your property manager is educating their tenants in and around setting clear expectations. What is wear and tear and what is tenant damage? Okay, if you set clear expectations from the start, if you document the process through the lifetime of that tenancy, you're going to find when these challenges arise, you're in a position, and your property manager's in a position to kind of handle it a lot better, to get to a solution quicker and to minimize the any damage that could occur, I should say. When you do these sorts of things, and when you've got clear reporting and you're keeping safe and you've got clear expectations, you can actually budget for this stuff and budget for maintenance and repairs a lot better. The really good landlords I know budget really well. And so when minor things come up, it's not really a concern. It's just get it done, move on with your life. It's more important things. It's more higher dollar productive things for you as the investor to be doing. And those that aren't organized, who don't want to budget for whatever reason, there's a lot of variables, but they seem to be the ones in the midst of chaos, right? And so a loose door handle, that is probably not really much of an issue to get fixed by a handyman, or go to the local Bunnings and get a new handle. All of a sudden becomes a huge fight. It becomes a huge argument between the tenant, the property manager, and the landlord. And all of a sudden you're heading to tribunal over a $100 door handle. And to me, that makes no sense. The application to tribunal is going to be more than the door handle. So if you want to lose money, that's what you would do. But none of us are in that space, so I'm sure we won't want to do that. So when you go along this way and you apply best practice, and you've got a property manager applying best practice, you can budget for maintenance better. When things do come up, you can make sure that it's resolved when it's a small problem and not let it get to a big problem. I got one at the moment where there was a simple cracked tile, again, due to deterioration of the property through normal use. Now, the owner could have just replaced a couple tiles and be done with it, and life would have moved on. However, over a period of time now, it's escalated. It's now the whole kind of place the whole thing needs to be replaced. And so all of a sudden, it's from a $300-$400 job has turned into maybe a $3,000 job. So it's not smart, if you ask me. But it's preventing minor items before they become major. It's pretty simple. Jeff's on. G'day, mate. Jeff might have a story for us too. Jeff, if you've got a story on wear and tear and tenant damage, let me know. Always good to hear everyone's stories and banter in the chat, guys. So any questions, let me know. But that's really it, team, for me this morning. I thought I'd just throw out, spare a few minutes at the end of the chat. Maybe you guys got some questions in the chat you want to throw at me, and we can wax lyrical on that for a minute. But certainly, team, it's just about understanding what's real, what's wear and tear, how to best manage and navigate that, as opposed to tenant damage. They are two completely different things, and there are two completely different ways you can handle it, or your property manager can handle it. If you've got a good property manager, they'll just do it for you, which would be great. So any questions in the chat? I'm looking for some topics over the next couple of weeks too, team. So if you've got anything you guys want to talk about when it comes to how to help you hold property for a longer period of time, email below. Throw some topics at me. It'd be good to know what, if there's any current challenges you're facing at the moment. That'd be good to kind of talk about together as well, which would be awesome. So, team, if there's no questions, I'm going to zip off. I've got to get to the airport. I've got to escape Cyclone Alfred. Don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of happy about it. But there you go, team. Happy Wednesday. Rosie says thanks. Thanks, Rosie. Thanks for tuning in. Always welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. Don't forget, 10 past 8 tomorrow, Queensland time. Provided Cyclone Alfred hasn't wiped out the internet team, we'll be on tomorrow, and we'll hold another Wealth Coffee chat amongst the 6-star team. So listen, that's it for me today, team. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and for all the Queenslanders, stay safe. Catch you soon, guys.
Thanks for watching another episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6-star team here at positivementor.com.au.